Honduras is a land where mountains meet the Caribbean Sea, where dense forests harbor ancient ruins, and where the rhythms of daily life echo centuries of history. The majority of the population identifies as mestizo, a blend of indigenous and European ancestry that emerged during the 16th century Spanish colonization. Spanish settlers arrived, often intermarrying with indigenous peoples, and over time the mestizo identity became the cultural core of urban and rural life. The mestizo majority is deeply connected to the nation's cities, which are centers of commerce, education, and political life. Tegucigalpa, the capital, bustles with activity, with markets, street vendors, and vibrant neighborhoods showcasing a fusion of European-influenced architecture and traditional Honduran styles. Mestizos maintain a strong connection to festivals and rituals, from Semana Santa to local patron saint celebrations, blending religious observance with music, dance, and food. Typical cuisine, like baleadas, tamales, and pupusas, is a daily expression of their mixed heritage. Many mestizos migrate from rural areas to urban centers seeking education, employment, and modern amenities, while some move abroad for work opportunities, sending remittances back home that influence local economies. Housing in urban mestizo communities ranges widely. Modest apartments start around $50,000 USD, while single-family homes average $325,000 USD in Tegucigalpa. San Pedro Sula, the industrial hub, offers similar prices, with condos for young professionals averaging $150,000 USD and larger family homes exceeding $500,000 USD. Cost of living for an urban mestizo family can range from $1,200 to $2,000 USD per month, covering food, utilities, transportation, and education, making cities both challenging and full of opportunity. Indigenous populations, though smaller in number, remain vital to Honduras's identity, comprising about 7% of the population. Groups like the Lenca, Mosquito, and Chortí have maintained unique languages, customs, and spiritual practices despite centuries of external pressure. The Lenca, inhabiting western highlands and river valleys, trace their lineage to pre-Columbian societies known for agricultural sophistication and advanced pottery techniques. Lenca communities celebrate agricultural festivals that honor corn, beans, and squash harvests, often featuring ceremonial dances, music, and offerings to the earth. In recent decades, many Lenca families have migrated temporarily to urban centers for employment while maintaining ties to ancestral lands, resulting in a blend of modern and traditional lifestyles. Housing in Lenca villages is affordable, with modest homes ranging from $10,000 to $30,000 USD, often built with local materials and designed for communal living. Monthly expenses can be as low as $400 to $600 USD, as many families cultivate their own food and rely on shared community resources. The Mosquito, who inhabit the northern Caribbean coast, present a different narrative. Their ancestry blends indigenous peoples with African influences, a result of historical maritime interactions and colonial-era African migrations. The Mosquito have preserved a distinct language, customs, and fishing-based economy that sustains coastal towns. Migration trends among Mosquito communities often involve younger generations moving to cities like La Ceiba or even Tegucigalpa to access education and technology, while elders maintain traditional village life. Homes in Mosquito regions are typically modest wooden structures elevated on stilts to avoid flooding, costing between $15,000 and $40,000 USD. Living expenses are low, often under $500 USD per month, allowing a simple lifestyle that revolves around fishing, small-scale agriculture, and community gatherings. Chortí communities near Copan are living legacies of the Maya civilization, preserving linguistic, agricultural, and ritual traditions that stretch back over 1,000 years. Copan itself is a world-famous archaeological site, attracting historians, tourists, and scholars, which in turn has influenced Chortí migration patterns. Some families move seasonally to participate in tourism-related work, while others remain in villages cultivating maize, beans, and cacao using techniques passed down for generations. Housing is modest but culturally significant, with clay and adobe homes reflecting traditional building methods. Prices range from $12,000 to $35,000 USD, while monthly living costs for a family remain around $450 to $700 USD, reflecting reliance on local resources and strong community networks. Along the northern coast, the Garifuna communities represent one of Honduras's most colorful cultural legacies. Descendants of Africans brought to the Caribbean and indigenous groups of the region, the Garifuna have maintained a distinct language, music, dance, and cuisine. Drumming rhythms and the punta dance are not merely artistic expressions, they are vital threads of social cohesion and oral history. Food, such as cassava bread, coconut rice, and seafood stews, is deeply tied to ancestral knowledge. Coastal migration has seen Garifuna families relocate within Honduras for work in tourism or to urban centers for education, yet many remain attached to their historic settlements along beaches and rivers. Real estate in Garifuna towns varies. Simple homes range from $50,000 to $150,000 USD, while oceanfront properties can exceed $500,000 USD. Monthly expenses in these communities average $800 to $1, 200 United States dollars, often influenced by food, transport, and tourism-related income. Many expatriates are drawn to Garifuna areas for cultural immersion and the unique opportunity to live alongside communities that have preserved centuries of heritage. The Bay Islands, particularly Roatan and Utila, illustrate the intersection of culture, tourism, and real estate opportunity. Expats and digital nomads are increasingly moving here for the tropical climate, diving opportunities, and laid-back lifestyle. Villas and condos often range from $200,000 USD for smaller units to $750,000 USD or more for luxury oceanfront homes. The cost of living varies widely. While local groceries and services remain affordable, imported goods and luxury amenities elevate expenses, creating a contrast between traditional Honduran lifestyles and modern expatriate living. Many expatriates and retirees relocate from North America or Europe, attracted not only by climate and affordability but also by the vibrant cultural fusion of island life. People across Honduras are moving for diverse reasons. Retirees seek affordability and slow-paced living, professionals pursue career opportunities in urban centers, and families search for communities where cultural traditions are strong and children can grow up connected to their heritage. Urban migration remains a trend among mestizos and indigenous youth seeking education, while rural-to-rural moves often involve farming, land acquisition, or return migration to ancestral territories. Cities and coastal towns offer modern amenities, schools, and healthcare, while remote areas offer simplicity, lower costs, and closeness to nature. A typical family in a mid-sized city may spend $1,500 to $2,000 USD monthly, while rural families live comfortably on $400 to $700 USD, highlighting the economic diversity across regions. Honduras's housing landscape mirrors its social and cultural diversity. From adobe homes in Chorti villages to luxury villas on Roatan, from stilted mosquito houses along rivers to modern apartments in Tegucigalpa, the market accommodates a wide range of lifestyles and budgets. Real estate trends are influenced by local culture, historical settlement patterns, proximity to schools, access to transportation, and tourism potential. Coastal properties in Garifuna areas are increasingly sought after by investors, while inland rural lands remain an option for agriculture-focused buyers. Urban housing continues to expand, with condominiums, gated communities, and apartment complexes reflecting the growing demand among professionals and young families. Across the country, housing serves not just as shelter but as a reflection of identity, lifestyle, and cultural connection. Honduras is a nation that rewards curiosity and adaptation. Moving here offers more than just affordable housing or scenic landscapes. It provides the opportunity to participate in a living cultural tapestry that stretches back millennia. Whether exploring mestizo urban centers bustling with commerce, Lenca highlands steeped in tradition, Chorti villages preserving Maya heritage, Mosquito coastal settlements sustained by the sea, or Garifuna towns alive with music and dance, newcomers can find spaces where history and modern life coexist. Every village, city, and coastline offers a story, a connection, and a home waiting to be embraced. Living in Honduras means immersing oneself in daily rituals, regional cuisines, and community networks, creating experiences that enrich the mind and spirit alike. The balance between affordability, opportunity, and cultural richness makes Honduras an increasingly attractive destination for families, retirees, and adventurers alike. As the sun sets over Tegucigalpa, over the rainforests of La Mesquita, or along the beaches of the Bay Islands, it becomes clear that Honduras is not merely a country. It is a mosaic of identities, histories, and lifestyles. Each ethnic group contributes its own narrative, from mestizo traders and professionals to indigenous guardians of ancient knowledge, to Garifuna communities that preserve African Caribbean heritage. For anyone considering a move, Honduras offers affordability, cultural depth, and geographic variety. It is a place where homes range from modest village houses to luxurious coastal villas, where costs of living can suit almost any lifestyle, and where daily life is infused with history, community, and the natural beauty of Central America. Choosing to live here is not only about finding shelter. It is about engaging with a vibrant society, participating in centuries-old traditions, and discovering a life uniquely connected to place and people. Honduras invites exploration, connection, and participation in a story that continues to evolve with each generation. From the mestizo cities and towns that pulse with energy to the serene indigenous highlands and vibrant Garifuna coasts, there is a depth of experience waiting to be discovered. The country offers not just homes but lifestyles, communities, and a profound connection to history and nature. Every move, every investment in property, and every new friendship opens doors to cultural immersion, personal growth, and a life that balances heritage with modernity. Honduras is more than a destination. It is a living canvas, a place to call home, and a journey worth taking for those willing to embrace its diversity, beauty, and richness. As this journey through Honduras comes to a close, the invitation remains. Explore its cities, engage with its people, learn its history, and immerse yourself in its culture. Whether you are drawn by affordable housing, vibrant traditions, or the simple beauty of a tropical coastline, Honduras offers a life of opportunity, discovery, and connection. Consider this a call to adventure, to understanding, and to becoming part of a nation where every street, every village, and every coastline carries the pulse of generations. The stories, the homes, and the people of Honduras are waiting to welcome you. If this exploration inspired you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share, and stay tuned for more journeys into cultures, histories, and the places that shape our world.